Hi everyone, this is Nathra Srinivasan, founder and president of the NeuroKidz and proud member of the Bay Area SfN Youth. This was made from a collaboration between the NeuroKidz, Stemey, and Bay Area SfN Youth. Today we are going to be learning about taste and smell. So welcome everyone. So on our agenda, learn about taste and smell. Did you know that taste is dependent on smell? They are related. When you put your food in your mouth, tiny molecules, they travel up your nose and mix with the mucus, and that gets attached to receptors, and these send a signal to the brain. So as you can see here, the nose and the mouth are connected. So when you put food in your mouth, little food particles would go into your nose and get attached to your nose. And later in this presentation, we're going to learn about how those little molecules, they send signals to your brain. And so when your nose is closed, the receptors are blocked. And so you don't have that information to identify the food from the molecules traveling into your nose. And so the taste will be blunted. And so this is kind of happens when you have a cold. Your nose gets all stuffy, and then those little food molecules will not be able to travel to your nose. And they are also related because the information, the taste information and the smell information, they converge in many parts of the brain. So first, let's talk about smell. Why can you smell? So chemicals in the air, which are little molecules, they dissolve in your mucus in your nose, and they attach to receptors on olfactory cells. And their axons, they then travel to the olfactory bulbs. So as you can see in these pictures, here's an olfactory bulb, olfactory nerves. This is the nasal cavity, so the molecule, it goes inside here, attaches to a receptor in an olfactory cell, and those cells, they then send the signal to the olfactory bulb. Same thing over here. Here's the olfactory bulb in this picture. And the signal from the olfactory bulb is sent to the primary olfactory cortex. And that's on the anterior surface of the temporal lobe, so in this area over here. And also to the hippocampus, amygdala, and hypothalamus to help us understand the meaning of the smell. So this is shown in this picture over here to the bottom right. Now, why can you taste? Let's move my face over here. So, molecules are detected by gustatory cells in taste buds on the tongue. And so each taste bud has a sensory receptor that's receptive to sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. So those are the 5 different types of taste. So here is a little picture of how that would look like. So this is on your tongue. So it's a little taste pore, and then all these are little taste receptor cells. So the molecules, they'd attach over here, and that would tell those cells what it is. And so these cells, they start sending signals through the cranial nerves, which is the facial, the glossopharyngeal, the vagus nerves, to the brainstem. And the brainstem then routes that signal to the gustatory cortex and the insula in the brain, where specific perceptions are identified. And so that's how you can basically taste and smell. And a really cool thing about both taste cells and olfactory cells, which are used for smelling, is that these are the only few kinds of neurons that can be regenerated, meaning that they can be created. Because usually brain cells, they're only made once in your life, and then when they die, they die. There's no regeneration. They don't form again. They don't split up into new cells. But it's really cool that these taste cells and these cells for smell, they regenerate. And it's really important to do so too, because a lot of them die because they are being exposed to a whole lot of different molecules throughout your lifetime. And because they regenerate, we are able to experience so many different types of tastes and smells. So next time that you lick on your ice cream or you smell an apple pie in your house, think about how you're able to taste them and how you're able to smell them, and wonder about all of the wonderful things that happen in our life and in nature. And I hope that today's lesson was something new and that you have learned something, and it will always apply to you in your life, whether you like it or not, because your taste and smell are always going to be there with you. And that's it for today. Thanks for listening to this video, and I hope to see all of you soon. Bye.